News with Easy Hack. Today, we have a startling report that the Chinese government is opening 3 police stations here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Now, what does this mean, you might ask? Well, this means that their plan is to help work alongside the Toronto Police Station to apprehend Chinese citizens or Chinese immigrants and return them to China for prosecution. I say this is a big no no. A lot of immigrants that are in jail because they don't have paperwork or they immigrated here, which means they are not technically criminals. They are just breaking the law due to not being invited into our country. Which means I don't think you should get a criminal record. It should be some sort of fine and send them home. Anyways, what do you think about the Chinese government opening a police station in Toronto and 2 in New York? I think there's 3 in Toronto and 2 in New York, the US of A. So obviously, whatever the US of A does, us in Canada or Trudeau will follow like a follower. And I feel bad for whoever is following Biden because he doesn't even have the mental capacity to pick what he's having for dinner. Maybe he can pick it, but he sure can't make it safely. He'd probably burn down the White House if he tried to attempt to turn on the oven. Anyways, easy hack out, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description to David Pilates' movie and his post today on the facts in Canada that got me started on this Chinese police station being opened up in Canada. Let me tell you something. Will they be armed? Because technically, if they're not Canadian citizens, or Canadian military, or Canadian police, or RCMP, which is a paramilitary, or OPP, right? Or any sort of person or citizen with a firearms license, a PAL, they would be considered, in my books, a foreign military operating on our domestic soil, right? I don't know if that's a thing here in Canada, but I know it's a thing in the States. So uh, let's watch this unfold. I think Chinese backing up Russian and Putin, and why are we opening the police stations? Like, oh my God, Tabernacle, I don't know what to say. Easy hack up. Have a good day. Get lost in Canada. Names are of no importance.